Hello everybody and welcome back to the video. We're here with another PvP video of my gameplay and overall review of a new team that I've made that I believe can become the next meta, or just good in the overall current meta of the game, at least in the top 10, where I'm playing at. Now I have gone down a couple because I have taken like a 2-day break. By the way, guys, this guy right here is a cheater. There's cheats that go on right now. Hopefully the devs fix, but they are able to lag switch you. There's a lot of stuff behind that, and I mean, I've just been going over it in my Discord. The devs haven't banned him yet. They reviewed my ticket, but I'm just gonna say, like, watch out for like people who lag your thing. Make sure to report them. Like, his name is It's Over For You. I won, by the way, against him because I figured out how to, like, stop the cheat from like beating me or whatever. It was like some bug. Anyways, that's not the point of the video. But in this video, we're gonna be reviewing this new team I built for you guys. So first things first, we're gonna be seeing Data. The thing about Databoon, or however you pronunciate this name, I'm not gonna say it because I suck at pronunciation. I'm gonna give it about Datenhinth or whatever. I have a cool looking one, but this Evomon sort of has no weakness. Obviously you could say poison, but at the same time you can't, because psychic is strong against it. Obviously it's not resistant towards it, but you pretty much can still take heavy damage from this Evomon if you like go into a Whispex, because psychic is still good against other psychic types, but it's going to be stronger because of the fact that it has a poison attribute. And then a grass type, even if you go into a grass type or a fire type, it's going to be able to do stuff like Time Warp, and Time Warp's a permanent stack. Now sure, Impixie can remove those stacks, but Impixie's still going to be taking good damage from a neutral hit from a Datu whatever, and so is Blaze Main here. So that's going to be showing like how well it is. Now the other players, Derek actually, current rank 1, sort of made Datu in his team, sort of show why it can still be good and actually overall like really good grass type, even if it's still like neutral to light. I'm running Blossom Strike because I'm more of a heavy hitter. I obviously have the speed to make sure mine can be faster than most, rather than pure like special attack investment, but I want to hit the most I can and then also still recover whenever I can. Most of them would run Giga Drain. I'm just not going to take that chance of that low HP and then also that low damage, while also having another coverage move. I am going to be having the PvP tier list coming out soon, guys, with going on. It's going to be also guiding you through like how to pick the best coverage moves, how to get your coverage moves, what to do, blah blah blah, how to farm, the stuff you need pretty much. Then is going to be Peb Golem. Peb Golem is going to be the goat of goats. This one I'm going to be having legendary trait. By the way, I only have this because I couldn't get anything else. I was originally running Bubble Strike, but I just don't care for that little increase of damage. The Time Warp will do the same, if not be more efficient in like certain cases. But anyways, for Peb Golem, I do have the legendary trait. It's going to be Ult Guard, and if you guys don't know, it's going to be taking the first ultimate hit. So whatever ultimate they use, it could be anything, they'll take negative 50% of that damage, which is really, really good. The issue is you don't want to lose that. If you're going against an Archepex, you haven't taken out that 2x trait, you do not want to use that at all until you can. They will try to force it out from you, so make sure you are properly maintaining your legendary trait on this, because this is going to be your dark type stopper. This is going to be your lightning type stopper, that Archepex 2x, etc. Your fire type starter. You got to make sure to play this thing right. And I'm going to be running Protect. I know it's all gray, like what? This is crazy. Restore is because this is for my flying type. This will get rid of any bleed stacks they put on me, because sadly this Evomon does have like a move like Fluffa, where you can just remove it while doing like a rock slide. And then Iron Fortress for, let's say, an Archepex and me go against each other at the start. I want to just boost my defenses as much as I can if they allow me to. The issue with this is, sure, they don't have to attack me, they can just electrify, but most of them won't risk that, because if they do, they're staying in to take, like, if they think I have like ancient power, which most do, they're risking taking a hit. So if I'm able to set up and they're going for their 2x trait, it's still overall bad for them. And then Protect is for the Dark Boss whenever he goes for a Sing. I did notice, and I think I learned, that if he attacks you, you're not able to do a move. And I'm like, what? No way, that's broken. And the reason for all this, guys, is because Rock Throw is like your heaviest hitter. No matter what, you're gonna be doing heavy damage. Even if it's into something your typing isn't strong against, you will do at least 200 damage. Unless it's like a friggin' Goliath here that has pretty good defense. Going into Goliath now, Core Shock is probably one of the most broken things, just as like the light type, you know, special boost of damage, getting a plus 40, and this is 4 stacks, keep in mind, per usage. And the thing with this legendary trait, now sure you would want unaffected by weather because you're weakened if you're not, but I'm going to be running Purify to get rid of that, and Radiance Cannon for anytime the Darkmon, because if you guys see here, I don't have a Twirlbee, so I'm necessarily weak to the Dark Boss if I don't have these two at the front end of this, or at least this guy at the start, or at least getting this guy to chip damage with Radiance Cannon, because Light and Dark are still effective towards each other. And then Spore Burst is for any grass types that come in, pretty much, like a Tarragon, this would be good against. Datu, it would be still good, just I don't think it's resistant towards poison, so the Psychic won't resist it, but yeah, I think it still would be good against Datu as well, if they bring that in, so that's going to be good coverage. And yeah, that's going to be the gear. I'm also, sorry, I should go over my gear, but it's all Blossom sets on all of these Evomon, because Blossom's the most broken thing right now in the game, and you sadly have to run it at my rank. Sure, speed is good, but you could just run speed on your Blossom set, which most people do, and try to be the fastest. Because that speed gear only lasts 1 turn whenever you bring that Evomon in, so then it's like, wow, you have no more benefits anymore. That sucks. Sure, it is beneficial to be faster, but if you're not able to do output within that speed, then you're cooked. Like, the best Evomon the speed gear would be on is King of Flying, but King of Flying's like, it's good, it's just, it's too easy to stop if the right, you know, things are taking place, you know, Pep Golem, etc. Anyways, Impix is going to be covering Ice Ball for Tarragons that, you know, try setting up, Fighting Will to increase that Ice Ball damage to one-shot. Rapisaut's going to be for any water type coverage. Obviously, I won't do much because this Evomon has a pretty low physical, but I'll take whatever I can, even if I don't necessarily need to. It's just more for chance. Realistically, I could go for, like, I think Bubble Strike. Yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't be running Bubble Strike here, actually. I don't know what possessed me to have... Oh, so what possessed me to have that was the light type Evomon. Because fire is resistant to, or sorry, light is resistant towards fire. That would bring in Whispergin a lot to your Impixie, and that would allow it to set up, and that's not something you really want on this team. Like, Pep Golem still takes good damage. Datu will take neutral, but it's still good against it. It will just take a neutral, I believe, because of its psychic typing. So it's like sort of scary in this team. And then like this gets resisted by Whispergin and Goliath. Like, he'll do neutral damage, but unless I have like a dark type physical, I won't be like getting good damage in. So it's like, I would want Rapisaut, but at the same time it's like, I probably still do more damage with the Bubble Strike into Whispergin than an actual Rapisaut off my Evomon. So that's like the issue with that. But I mean, it's still better than nothing. But yeah, that's gonna be like the team from those 4, and then we're gonna go into Boltania. I do have Pure Lightning. Realistically, I mean, what's my physical? Yeah, it's so horrible. I have Pure Special and Speed. So like Thunderous Roar, I set up Thunder. Most of my Evomon, this is unaffected. I could Purify. I think I'm not running Purify on here, but no, not enough. I want to get unaffected by weather. This would like perfect the team rather than legendary trait, but I'm not able to get that yet. So this Evomon's a little risky to run right now, but I'm not really looking to set Thunder is my thing unless needed, because what I plan to do is just Electrify spam the Evomon that come into this, slowly weakening them. Like, let's say Whispergin, that would force them into an Iron Purge rather than you know, like going for a move at some point. And then Volt Overload would be for once I get all those stacks gained, and Protect for, like, you know, protecting from big hitters like Boltania, or sorry, not Boltania, other Boltanias, honestly, other Archipexes, Pep Golems, that would hurt me. So that's why you always want to run Protect. I could have an Ice Ball here, I just don't think it's worth it to take that chance. I have obviously my better options to go into to deal with grass types. Well, it's really just Impixie. But so this is the risks that come with this team. I don't necessarily need to run Boltania here. I could just run another grass type like Frostella. Honestly, that would make this team a little more dangerous for just the Lightmon in general, but also any mon in general. Like another grass type, it'll weaken. I'll stop thunder. So like I'm probably gonna be switching in between them, to be honest. Like here, I'll do one game with Frostella, then we'll go in Voltania, because the thunder would mess up my team till I get that legendary trait. And I just low-key mess with Frostella. I haven't messed with Frostella in a while, but it's like I have the legendary tree, so it's like too broken not to run. I also want to do a test. So we're going to be of like who's faster, who has a better gear against the other top players. So we'll see. I'm going to switch. Defense would probably be not better, but I sort of want my defense higher. So I'll just take what I can. And then I have pretty good speed gear. I hope I'm still 506. The thing about priority is it goes off speed as well. So like if their Frostel is faster than mine, you get to sleep off, that's bad. My issue is I don't have Ice Beam. I don't have an Ice Beam. Now, obviously I won't be doing Frostbite, but it's like Ice Beam has more PP usage than Frostbite. Obviously because of Frostbite's damage and being able to inflict a sting. So I would want to change this up. And you don't want Giga Drain here. You want, where is it? Let's recover 1. Is it only recover 1 that you get? I think so, right? Would want recover rather than Giga Drain, because it just heals more than a Giga Drain would, most likely. But you do actually want to, actually, I think I take that back, because you have Leech Seed, but you don't have like a heavy hitter grass move. Would probably want Giga Drain for now. Yeah, until I get Ice Beam, then I wouldn't want to, switch any of this out. Leech Seed is good. You don't go for that too much in this rank that I'm in. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the quick detail. I'm going to go ahead and show you I'm in 8th place. We're going to get into our first battle. I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, guys, we're going to be starting Pep Golem against this guy's team. I didn't get to actually review the team much, but okay. First things first, I need to go into Impic C. But I still want to review his team. If I go to Impic C, make sure you always do this. He's going to go into Mirfish or Thor, obviously not Thor Lord first, so Mirfish. What I will do is I'll go into my grass type, which is Dadu. This being, I'm going to be set in a spot to go for a Time Warp on something, or a Leech Seed. Now, Ice Ball wouldn't have done much, even if I wanted to. I wouldn't want to take any unnecessary damage. So, for a grass type move, he has Lava Rock. He can't go into Thor, he would go into Wispex. So, what we'll do is we'll Time Warp Wispex here. So, getting this is really good because, Psychic does a lot of damage. As I was talking about earlier, very, very weak. Now, thinking about this, I don't like playing risky games about speed. His Wispex doesn't seem to have speed gear, but Dadu is 1 stat slower. And as long as I get this Dadu in, if that's his only answer, then I'm going to be vibing. Now, so he's going to either go into Thor Lord. This will still do neutral damage. Weaken it a tiny bit because of the grass typing, maybe. I think overall it still does neutral. Mirfish he can't go into, but he technically can. Still do neutral. Lava Rock he can't. Frostella's his best bet, so I'm going to go for a Spore Burst to test, because I actually want to test how much this can do. 251, sorry, I'm blind. That's going to be good damage for me overall, because, okay, so I have to hope he doesn't read me, so obviously I go in and Pixie he switches out. He's going to want to go for a heal or something. He's going to be leeching again. This guy's not as advanced as I would say. We did see the Mirfish come out. I do want to slowly get damage on that thing, and I'm safe to say he probably doesn't have an ice move. At the same time, I'm safe to switch here. Let's see if he switches still. He's going to go for Sleep Powder. Okay, this means I'll just go back into Impixie. Okay, no, I woke up. Now, I'm not faster, per se. I don't want to take an ice move, so we're still just going to go back into Impixie. He's going to go for a Frostbite Sting. The moment we get these things out, though, or an Ice Beam, that's fine. That's good for us. And then I'm just going to keep playing the game of... Does he switch? Yes. Okay, perfect. So, him switching now. Lava Rock's technically slower than me, so I get to Sleep Powder this Evomon, and then he's going to switch out unless it wakes up. It woke up. So we'll go into my Goliath, and we'll do another Spore Burst. We need to set up properly. I don't have Energy Absorb, so I gotta make sure I play properly. My safest bet is just going for a Spore... Oh, unless he stays in. Okay, no, okay. Going for another Spore Burst. This time to turn him into Mirfish, so he read that pretty well. I don't want to take any damage because this Evomon's pretty good. If I just set up my Frostella now to do damage to... If I can get a leech seed on that poison type, that's going to be really, really good. Let's see what he goes into. Aqua Rush will tank. He got a critical, of course. He's going to go into Wispex for his Frostella, and then we're going to play... He's going to most likely go into his Frostella. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to play Who's Faster, right? I don't necessarily need to play that game. I don't have to waste my sleep here, and then I'll just get an eye. Okay, he switched into Lava Rock. Interesting. Maybe you wanted to tank it. Does it put me in like an odd spot? I do. Okay, my best play is getting my... Well, I don't want to take a Flame Tear. I don't want to lose that legendary trait yet. So I'm not going to go into Pep Golem because he's probably going to go for Flame Tear. Okay, no, he went for Stone Edge. That's fine. I can now go for a Core Shock, and the moment I start boosting this will still do good damage against a Frostella. Even if it's not the most, yeah, still as much as, you know, a Spore Burst would have done. So I'll just keep switching in and out. This is going to take a while, but I'm slowly gaining that upper hand. Alright, he keeps going for basic Leech Seed. He's not going for attacks. We're going to Ice Ball this time on the... Okay, well, Bubba Strike would have been nicer. On Lava Rock. I don't think he has Wrap, obviously. He's going to go probably for Flame Tear. But because of this, he's letting me set up another Core Shock unless he instantly switches out here from Lava Rock. Okay, he sets up Sandstorm. That's a little annoying, but because he's letting me get my Goliath at still being full HP, getting a free Core Shock on a Mirfish is crazy good for me. Sure, you have Aqua Heal. I'm weak to water, so I don't want to play that game. I will now finally be able to set up my Data Bun here again and tank this Aqua Rush pretty well. And then obviously his Mirfish is forced out of here, and I could get another Time Warp on that poison type or anything here. So we'll take that. Hopefully this thing doesn't wake up. We're gonna go for Sleep Powder, and then we're gonna try to get as many Time Warps on it. Okay, whatever comes in is getting slept. It's gonna be Frostella. This is fine, because if it stays asleep... Okay, perfect. We get Time Warps on this. It cannot get rid of this. This is going to be permanent. So Data Bun is going to be, you know, taking annoying damage. I got a Frostbite stack from something. That's interesting. We're going to be able to just... Oh, unless he stays in here, we'll see. I don't want to take that risk, so we're just going to go for a Blossom Strike rather than more Time Warp. And that's going to be fine. Okay, we got a free Blossom Strike. Grass still does good damage against Frostella, so now he's forced to recover that, take Sandstorm damage. I need to get a Recover off at some point, but we'll just go into my Impixie, because he's either going to go for an Ice move rather than Sleep Powder. Yeah, see? And I don't want to risk that. And now that I know that Mirfish is very, very low, 300 to be exact, he's not going to risk staying in here at all. I'm going to be able to go back into my Data Bun and just get an attack off, because he's looking to heal at some point. Okay, so we're faster. So we're still able to get our Sleep Powder off. We have to hope this stays asleep. I will look for... Okay, he's going to be taking it on Mirfish. Okay. We're going to just keep going for another Time Warp rather than... because he's going to switch out here. We're going to go for Time Warps now rather than Blossom Strikes, because the more I add on these guys, the worse it gets for them. I'm still not going to stay in here. We need to go Recover on our next turn. But what I want to do, instead of going to Impixie, is setting up Core Shock for Frostella or Mirfish. And this is going to put his team in a chokehold, because if he tanks any of this damage, it's just overall bad for him. Okay, Door Lord is good. Okay, so we know he has his Epic. He's going to go for an Earth Fisher. I can't go into Pep Golem. Grass does resist, but if he has Gale Thrust, it's overall bad for me. We're gonna tank it. Oh yeah, Seed Bomb. Okay, that's bad. Why didn't I think about that? So that was bad for me. He was able to set up one Seed Bomb. I can't go in a Frostella per se, but I can still go in a Datu and force this thing out with once I get a Sleep Powder going on. So we're gonna go for Recover, because we're in a bad state of HP, and since we go ahead, it's fine. He does have multiple Seed Bombs, but once we stop that and get a bunch of Time Warps on him, we should be fine. Okay, we're gonna stop him. Hopefully it stays for 3 turns. We need to go for Time Warp. Okay, he switched out. So he's reset his seed stack, which is really good. And we got free stacks on Frostella, which I was really looking for. We have no more sleep. That would have been bad if I was stuck in that position, by the way. Pep Golem hasn't got any play. Like, I could probably do more once I get this Pep Golem in. Like, a rocker would do a lot. Okay, that's fine. Since we got permanent stacks, I don't really care. Earfish comes in, we go for Ice Ball. Okay, that should be fine. Because we do have Psymarks on it, right? Yes, perfect. So now that Psymark should... Okay, one more here, and then it kills him. We'll go for Bubble Strike instead. Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure he doesn't go in Lava Rock and tank the Ice Ball and keep Mirfish alive somehow. Either way, that it would have been cooked. So we're going to be taking out the first Mon with this team. Now, Thorlord does have his epic trait. I cannot go in Goliath. My best tank is going to be Datu and then sleeping him. It does put me in an interesting spot. Earthfisher should tank here. Okay, decently tanked it. I'm going to just go for Sleep Powder, I believe. Yes, and then a free recover. Even if the... Oh no, we'll just... Well, it doesn't have any... We'll just Time Warp. I want to get as many Psymarks. Does he wake up? No. Okay, perfect. So the more... If I get 2... Perfect. And then I could Blossom Striker and he'll like pretty much be in a cooked stat. I have my Sleep Powder again. So it's really good. He's probably going to switch out now. I'm just going to go and abuse the fact that I could just Time Warp most of Evomon. He's going to be scared to take any more. And he's just going to like switch out. Let's see. If I read him to switch out, he doesn't. Okay, then I just go for Blossom Striker and he's dead. Or if he stays asleep. Perfect. Actually, I'm gonna recover just because I'm gonna think he sleeps one more. No, he doesn't. Okay. I'm fine to tank it either way. We'll go for a Blossom Strike. He doesn't go for it. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. 709. Simon. Oh, wow. He was gone either way. That's gonna be GG. And that's gonna be showing how well this team is. Honestly, so far, I think I played that pretty well. I didn't even have to use my Pep Golem. And we're gonna go into the next match. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna be starting up against someone named Mukes or something like that. I do have a pretty bad start, technically speaking, and it's pretty bad if an Astronaut gets set up. I do have a Grass. My Datu will technically, you know, take the fighting pretty well. He's gonna go for Battle Stance. Hopefully, this doesn't mean he stays in still. I do have a Sleep at some point. Let's see if he wants to stay in. Either if he has Gale Thrust, that's still technically bad, but not really. He's gonna keep going for okay, we're gonna have to sleep him here, and then we're gonna go for, hopefully he sleeps a lot. I can't reset his, you know, setup and all that, but as long as we keep getting a bunch of Time Warps on him, he will slowly get cooked. And this is the risk he has to take. He's wasted. He has 2 Psymarks now. And my Frostella is going to be, or sorry, not my Frostella. His Frostella is going to be taking Time Warps. I don't have Sleep Powder. I don't want to risk taking any ice moves. We've gotten what we wanted. We're going to switch into Impixie. I need to observe his team in my next move, though. Something I'm lacking is information. I know he has a Thorlord, if I remember. We're going to clear this. He's going to most likely go into Pep Golem or Thorlord. So I want to predict that. And I don't want to go in Goliath. I don't want to go in this. I don't want to go in any of them besides, I think my Frostella. So hopefully it's Thorlord. Okay, this is still technically fine because we're Grass type, correct? We do have an Ice type weakness, so if he does wake up, that's bad. I think my safest bet is sleeping here. Sleep powdering, and if he stays in, I think I want to test the waters. He's not going to stay in here. He's not going to go in Thorlord. He's going to go Frostella, so we'll just go for a freaking Frostbite Sting, maybe? We'll go for a Giga Drain. This is my safest assumption. Okay, perfect. At least he would have been better, obviously. But I can go to Datu. If he does have a Fire Strike or any, like, coverage, Poison Spore, that would be annoying, but we'll see. He has Ultimate Burst, so we're going to tank that as much as we can. We'll get free Time Warps on whatever comes in at least. I do know he has Volcrest, so this would still do good damage to Volcrest, even if he, you know, goes into that. Frostella, this is going to be really good, because once I get those Ice stacks, or sorry, once I do an Ice move, That's going to be really, really helpful for me. Okay. He went for Sleep Powder last time. He's probably going to go for an Ice move this time. We'll see. He goes for Sleep Powder again. That's bad. Fireball Blast. Perfect. We'll take that. Okay, so he went into Pep Golem. Now, I'm going to go for a Bubble Strike, hoping he switches into Pep Golem, even if it doesn't do too much. Okay, it's going to be Thor Lord. Ice Ball would have been way better. My issue is Pep Golem can't take Earth too well. Frostella can't either. My best case is hoping this Thor Lord doesn't have a Fire move or an Ice move. Okay, it did have a Fire move. I'm going to go for Cover, because even if he goes for Earth Fisher... Okay, Combat Spirit. So we're going to sleep him here. He's trying to... I'm going to go for Sleep Powder, and then I could Blossom Strike or Time Warp, whatever. Okay. We have to Blossom Strike here. Okay, perfect. We'll live that, and we'll even live an Earth Fisher, but we won't live another attack of Fireball. Okay, so he's going to go into Volcrest. We didn't go for Time Warp. He read me pretty well there. I don't have to worry too much about Volcrest now, because I have Pep Golem or Goliath. I don't know if this... I can't go into Goliath there, because like if I knew the Volcrest was going for a flying move, or I mean a thunder move, I would. But either way, it's still not the best. We lost our legendary trait. He can't go into Thor Lord. He can't go into... He literally can only go into Pep Golem here. Weak to fighting, resisted by fighting. So he'll probably go into his Arcapex, and we'll switch into... We'll just get a Rock Throw, because I think we still do good damage relatively. Okay, we should take this thing out either way. Okay, we didn't. I can't take an Earth Fisher is my issue here. I can't take a Fireball Blast either. But I don't want to take any really. I think we just Web Bind here. We'll see. Maybe he thinks... Okay, perfect. He went for a Seed Bomb. Web Bind should take him out. We'll take that little chip damage in place of getting rid of something that can get rid of my fire type. So, the issue that arises is my Dadu being low. My best case is he goes for Battle Stance. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna sleep him this turn, and then we're gonna go for healing, because I just want to be in my best. Actually, we should be fine, even to go for just Time Warps here, as long as he sleeps. Okay, we should still be fine though. The more damage that Cymarks get, the better. Yeah, perfect. If he goes for one more, I would love that. We'll recover here just for safekeepings. Yeah, see. We'll recover once more. We'll Sleep Powder, and then he'll recover. He's getting HP back, but I don't mind that. No, we do mind that. We'll go for Time Warp again. How much does it do this time? Why isn't he taking any... Oh, I have to go for a Blossom Strike. That's why. Sorry, I forget. Cymark doesn't do any damage, or doesn't proc. Well, that sucks. We're faster, though. Cymark doesn't proc with other psychic moves. You have to go... It should still proc. You have to go for a physical, different typing move. But yeah, it goes through Protect, by the way. That's why Cymark's really powerful. I forgot about that. Yeah, I could have taken that thing out a long time ago, now that I think about it. I have no more Blossom Strikes. So we still have full HP Pep Golem and Goliath. We are overall safe. Rock Throw should do good. We do have Restore. I could get rid of that if I wanted to, but I think I go for my heaviest move. Yeah, I think I go for my heaviest move. I mean, I could technically Restore. Okay, perfect. He went into the worst thing he could have, and that is dead now. If I get rid of Volcrest, my Goliath dominates his Pep Golem, as long as it doesn't have like Rap Assault or something. Okay, I don't want to let this thing set up, so we're gonna go into Datu, or not Datu yet. We'll go into Goliath. Even if he has Spore Burst, I'm fine with that. I mean, sorry, not Spore Burst, Rap Assault. Okay, he went for Ancient Power. Radiance Cannon does good damage, and I get 1 energy, so I'm slowly building my energy back up to max as fast as possible. There we go. We got 3 energy that turn, and then we'll get another 3 here. even into Volcrest, this will be fine. Ooh, Spore Burst would have been better though. 250, no, actually it wouldn't have been. And now we have a Rock Throw set up here. I do have Wing Combo, but that won't take too much HP till later on. And I can just realistically restore here, but I don't technically have to. My Rock Throw will still do really good damage to his Peb Golem because it's neutral. And we're going to be chipping away at this Peb Golem, even if an Earth Fisher would be better. And what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to tank his Rock move, or whatever move, to see what he has. Yeah, Rock Throw. We'll tank it here. I do have the bleed, but it's fine. I'm going to restore that. And then once I set my Peb Golem up again... Wait. Oh, wait, all stat debuffs from your Evomon. Oh, debuffs. Wow, I just learned something. Bleed does not count as a debuff. I forgot the status affection. Restore is not what I thought. At least I learned that. Now I don't have to waste having restore. That's funny. I mean, I took a Rock Throw at least. I mean, my Goliath would have took that like nothing. But the thing is now, with Core Shock, this will still good. Okay, that's fine. You boosted me. I don't care. This guy's just stopping the inevitable, and it honestly makes me annoyed. It's like, just take it, bro. Yeah, I have all 5 Evomon. You have 2. In what world do you think you win when there's still 19 turns more? If you were some genius that I don't know, bro, my fault. But you're cooked, bro. I'm not. You know, I was gonna give him 1 Evomon, but I didn't want to give him that. We're just gonna switch into my Peb Golem here and tank whatever move, even if it's a lightning move. Oh, well, no, we won't. We're dead. Wait, no, he didn't go for a move. I think we're still technically... No, we're possibly alive here because of that little HP. Oh, wait, yeah, he went for the worst move possible. We're alive, bro. Never mind. Dude, why don't I... I mean, this is why you need Fuel Purify, but that's why you need Llama. Oh, no, what am I going to do, bro? Dude, what am I going to do? Surely it's not faster, right? Oh no. Oh, what? No way I'm faster. Who would have thought? Me, bro. Okay. Even if you wake up, bro, I'm just gonna go into this, I'll just go into my Goliath to tank it, and then we'll come back in a Frostella sooner or later. Alright, now we go back into Frostella. We have our ultimate again. And you are down for the count because you have no special. We're just going to sleep you just for safekeepings. I don't trust my Frostella. He didn't want to take you out the first time. Oh, I give him 2 Evomon. And that honestly like annoys me. But he wanted to play for the rest of the game still somehow. And that's going to be GG. We're going to be winning with that team. And we're going to move on. Alright guys, so we're actually going to be ending it there. I can't queue up anymore because, you know, the cheaters, you know, sort of in 4th place, and I just don't want to play the game right now, I'll be honest. But if you guys did enjoy that content, hit that like and subscribe, and hopefully, you know, in the next update, these devs finally, you know, take action and ban the actual, you know, crazy cheaters. Like, it's over for you guy, and probably Top God here as well is a cheater because this guy just used bots. But yeah, you know, hit that like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the content. I'm going to be making more and more videos, though I will say, come to my live streams. I plan on live streaming again for lots of, you know, long periodical times because I just, you know, enjoy streaming. You guys are always coming in there in the streams. I'm getting like hundreds of viewers consistent, and it's just so fun talking to all of you guys and helping you guys learn and evolve while I play. And hopefully during one of those streams we can hit rank 1 while we work on videos. And yeah, make sure to have notifications on for the future content. Peace out.